time to call her is 7 to 8 a.m. and 1 to 2 p.m. That's it. And this really needed to have been knocked
Okay.
out today. And I don't know why she's not able to hear us. But, you know, so that's where we're at.
Okay. So you said what were the times? 7 to 8 and
7 to 8 or 1 to 2.
and Eastern Standard, Central,
Central
Mountain,
time.
Pacific.
Central time.
Okay. Okay.
The only
Okay.
other thing is you could give Russ Honor a call too. I know that he was written in on the paperwork, supposed to be the authorized agent for the account because her sister Marie is in bad health and her sister Teresa is the devil. So that's it, and her brother's incapacitated. So that's it. I mean, that's where things are, unfortunately.
Okay. So,
And I hope I'm on.
I
I hope I'm on recording as saying her sister's the devil, Teresa, because she is.
this rest assured, all of our calls are recorded.
Oh, good. Praise the Lord.
Um, okay, so
It's that bad. It's that bad. Truly, it is. Truly, it is. It's horrid. It's just horrid. I don't even have words for it. She never even came. My mother was in a nursing home and a hospital all last year. The woman never even came once. Yeah. I was there practically every day that I could be there. I was there, sometimes twice a day. So.
So sad. It can't be helped. It can't be helped, my friend.
All right.
I hate that you're both having to deal with that.
Well, I don't know which one of these people, because my mother was in the call a few minutes ago, and she was discussing which of the relatives are wonderful and which are terrible. And we have two young people that I want to see benefited, and that was being discussed. And then I had to use the bathroom, and I said, "Look, if the gentleman comes back on the phone, babysit the call. I'll be back as fast as I can." And then I was getting back as fast as I can, and then I heard you speaking. Well, I was like 5 feet away, and then I got here right as you started speaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as update the telephone number for Miss Catherine, I am going to need to get her verified before I can do that because it's tied directly to her profile, even though you have power of attorney
Right.
on the account.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give you Russ's number. I think I've given you Russ's number in the file for the joint account. The only other thing I could tell you is, I tried talking to her other sister that's not doing well in her mind and body. I tried talking to her yesterday, and she has a daughter from hell. And the daughter either broke the cell phone or hung it up or did something, but the woman's phone hasn't come back on. And this is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and this happened at 3 o'clock yesterday. And anyway, there's a friend, a benefactor, whatever word you want to give it, who has stepped in, who understands. He had the terrible privilege of talking to my mother's brother back in the winter, and decided the guy needed to been, in some kind of a facility, and yeah, and like 20 or 30 or 50 years ago would have benefited society, and he's been a help and a friend to me ever since, and he owns a financial group, and he's a little tired of just, what's going on the last 2 months. But if I can't, and I understand your position, nothing can be done until she calls up. So I guess, the best I can do is give her the number during a time when she's feeling okay, and hopefully she'll call you.
Yes, sir. And Mr. Summers, in addition to that, that's certainly going to be the best method for
All right.
Ms. Catherine, for sure.
Okay.
But as far as unrestricting the account and everything and helping, we can order the debit cards after we get the restrictions removed, and it helps you gain online access as well. I can, because Mr. Alex hasn't followed up with you yet, I do work Monday, and the back office group I need to work with will be here. I can follow up with you on Monday if you would like for me to.
I'd like you to follow up with her try her Monday between 8 and 9, and if you can, try her between 1 and 2. Or that's right, you can't call that number. Okay. Well, Mom, can you hear us? Because it's looking like the three-way is still on. Well, obviously she's not talking. So,
Yeah, sorry.
um,
Okay, so are you saying that the numbers that are on Miss Catherine's account are those not no longer good telephone numbers?
well, her 949 number, 949-613-0250, is an original flip phone, and we finally just got that recovered and on and working again. The 714 number on the West Coast has been disconnected since I'm here more than there now. She does have a smartphone I got for her, but doesn't use smartphones. That's 708 470 8402. I don't know if you have that one on file. And so the numbers for her would have been 714 658 9683, 949 613 0250, and the smartphone is 708 470 8402. But she's had a new flip phone since last June to replace the one that was stolen in the hospital. And the flip phone is 312 918 8087. And she uses the flip phone.
Okay.
And maybe that's why we're having trouble
So
because, yeah.
okay, so I mean, I can attempt to give her a call on Monday when I come into the office. It will be between the 1 and 2 p.m. Call Central Standard because I don't come in the office until 11:30 Mountain Standard.
Which phone are
But
you
I
going to
can
try to
give her a
call her
call.
on? Which one? Because I can give her the other flip phone, or I could ask someone where she's at to try to make sure she knows how to answer a smartphone.
Just the number that we have on file. So I'm gonna the 949 number, I believe, is what we have for her.
613-0250.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, that's her original flip phone. The original flip phone.
Okay.
She's had that one since 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I can follow up on my back office, see what our next best steps are as far as getting those restrictions removed off the account, and I can reach out to Miss Catherine
All right.
on Monday when I come to the office between 1 and 2 p.m. But that's the best time to give her a call.
And the only reason
She doesn't answer, I'll leave a voicemail.
the only reason she doesn't have the original flip phone back with her is I had to go to war with Verizon to keep it on. And if anything happens to it where she's living, it's impossible to replace it. And that's why I got her a Walmart phone for the older people that's supposed to be easy to use and easy to replace and easy everything. And it's only $25 a month. So, yep. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Well, I'll try to get a hold of her and get her to call in otherwise on her terms.
Okay, perfect then. Okay, perfect. Well, I appreciate you for your time, Mr.
Okay.
Summers, and I wish you and your family success and nothing less moving forward. And of course, thank you for choosing Fidelity Investments, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, weekend, and safe travels on that flight. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Mother, can you hear me at all on this phone?
I will punish you for using the D word on Teresa.
She is the devil.
No!
Yeah.
God will punish you.
You need to call that gentleman back and talk to him.
No, I need my head examined for putting up with you, damn it.
Okay, you need well, look, let me explain the people on the planet
I was wrong
that will do something to
loan
help.
you that stuff in 05 or whatever
okay.
year that was.
Listen, let me explain the people on the planet that are on your side. Russ is on your side. I'm on your side. Robert Keller's on your side. Leonard was told 4 days ago that this call was going to be happening, and he was called and told that he had to take care of the money for you for Monday morning so you could move if you wanted to. And he was told that I had to be in Texas this weekend. And he spent the whole weekend hiding. And I can't go to Texas on $200-300 and get back and get to the truck. I can't do that.
You know, realistically, he has a very heavy schedule.
He has $1.7 million. I didn't ask him for $1.7 million.
Stephen, you interrupted as usual, damn it.
I didn't ask him for $1.7 million. I asked him for to look after you while I was gone for a few days and make sure a couple weeks and things go well for you, so I can
Why'd
finish.
you get Martin Kilty? You're chum. I listen.
None of the Kilties are going to. None of the Kilties are
Listen,
doing.
I don't want to stay on the phone.
Okay, can you call that guy back? Can I give you his number?
Another time.
No, I need him called.
What state is he in?
Texas somewhere. Can I give you his number? Can you write it down?
I don't have a pen handy.
Well,
I'm very uncomfortable.
I'm going to text
It's
it to you then.
after 3. It's after 3. I don't get texts.
You
I
just
don't know how to do that on this phone.
just ask one of the nuns. They'll read it for you. I'm going to leave the 800.
It doesn't work like that.
I'm going to leave the 800
You
off.
are too busy running
The
too many
planet.
people's lives.
I'm good at it too. So
No.
back to this. I will
You
leave
told me you would.
the 800 off. You know the exchange is 1-800. I don't need to give you the exchange. Unless someone has the exchange, they won't know the difference.
I just know what you did to me, and I know how I was crying in that office.
You're talking about 20 years ago, and I'm busy, and I have to change the earth.
Whatever year it was.
Okay.
Every time I talk to those
All right. Well,
people and write them a letter, I state that I have been wronged. You use.
well, now they're listening. They're listening to you now that it involves actual precious metal that's worth something. So
I'm hanging up on you, Stephen.
I'm texting.
Stayed on the line.
I'm texting you the number.
I don't know how to press the buttons to do text.
Well, am I supposed to give you the 949 flip phone back? And if something happens to it, the world ends because I can't. They don't make them anymore. Verizon doesn't have them anymore.
When did that start?
January 1st.
What is that man's name?
I forget. I'm going to give you his phone number.
Okay,
It's
I'll write it down.
800 653 No, I'm sorry. 800 381.
I have to put down the phone. Hold on. Did you say 381?
Yeah, 800 381 6153.
And after the one is
800 381 6153.
I want Mrs. Farrell's phone number.
She's
It
not.
was in my phone when I had that phone at that other hospital.
Yeah, she's not taking any calls because Kevin made $14.5 million in 3 years and she didn't get any of it. She's angry. So,
Well, I thought she sued him.
yeah, for $12 measly thousand compared to the $14.5 million he stole. Okay, and his brother is the head of Merrill Lynch Chicago, Sean Eck. Okay, so they can go look that up if they need to. So Kevin Eck.
How long has Sean Eck been there?
Who cares? He's Kevin's brother. He finances all of
know?
Kevin's.
Do you know yes or no?
Say it again.
For the third time. How long has Kevin? What was Sean? Sean, how long has he been there?
Who cares? I don't know. I don't have any involvement with these people. They defrauded the ACGX stock. They've defrauded 2 other publicly traded companies. He's been in 25 lawsuits. I mean, the record speaks for itself. I don't care. And don't bother Mrs. Farrell until you could tell her the Amazon account, the
I
tankers,
rang her bell one time.
or the Walgreens
and I was
are running.
desperate. Are you listening? Are you listening?
I am.
I rang her bell one Saturday night when I was desperate. You know the outcome.
Yeah, yeah. Mom, there's no reason you should be desperate with assets and things laying around and not being utilized and not being used
I
for
was
your
a
well-being.
person. I'm hanging up on you.
Okay. All right. So that's the problem. She can't take care of herself. She loses assets. She can't keep an apartment. She can't keep a condo. I've got to finish drying my stuff and getting on a plane. I believe she's talking about some date in 2018 or 2019. I didn't take custody of her affairs officially until June 29th of 2020. And the nonsense she's talking about sitting in somebody's office crying, that's from the early 2000s. Okay. And that has to do with her listening to Teresa, the devil, and other parties and doing the wrong things because these terrible people have guided her in doing that. So I'm going to submit this video to Fidelity. And the problem here is that her diagnosis is okay. So unless I take full guardianship of her, there's nothing I can force here because she writes Fidelity crazy letters. She calls them and says crazy things. Yet, without Robert Keller's involvement, I wouldn't have been able to finish paying her bills the last 2 months. And I'm not going to be able to run things for July. And he's going to be 2 weeks behind now getting paid because of this stupid shit over this pile of precious metals sitting there that these snakes of her relatives want to try to steal. So, she can do what she wants with the power of attorney. It's revocable, and she's obviously not cooperating with Fidelity because she's mad at them for stuff from who knows when. So, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in additional paper stocks laying around. The S&P has dropped $130 in value in 1 year. Disney's dropped over 50% in 1 year. This stuff needed to have been sold last year and converted to precious metal then. And I was a fool not to do it then. I should have just done it. There's the spreadsheet of everything I've done on her behalf. And there's even poor Sherman's email. Sherman and Theoline have been suffering for a month because of this nonsense.